now the Protoss player, in order to take advantage of that, is going for the High Templar tech.
Yeah, absolutely. So Protoss is going to be left to defend against this push by the Terran, which I actually don't know if he's really pushing here or just doing some scouting. He does have a ton of starports with both with reactors, two starports both with reactors, so that's more than enough to deal with any Colossus tech. But Protoss is actually not choosing to commit to the Colossus, so I think Terran probably could do a little bit better scouting there just to make sure that he's getting the right units. But it's all good. We all do it.
Yeah, I do think that's actually a really big overreaction from him because he knows
Yeah.
his opponent has less money off of two bases, and even in a normal game of full resource StarCraft 2, you really wouldn't need like two reactor starports in order to deal with a two base Colossus tech. And there are two expansions going up right now for the Terran player. I like both of them. Expanding as aggressively as possible is obviously a feature of these lower econ maps, and exactly as he should have. Omni has put three guys right into this gas and is now enjoying a almost equal, in fact, exactly equal amount of gas income to his opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do see our Protoss player just kind of chilling behind that or with that photon cannon, and oh man, here comes the attack from Terran, and only one, two, three, okay, four sentries actually. So possible that he will be getting some good force fields, but good force fields or not, with those medevacs, they're really not going to be able to do too much.
Yeah, and looking in the units tab right now, he has two High Templar, which, because he hasn't morphed them into an Archon, implies to me that he's either really worried about drops and wants the feedback, or is hoping to go for Storm, and that is what he is currently researching. And wow, it is really, really lucky for Omni that the Terran player pulled back here. Honestly, he should have hit 1, hit T, hit A, and pretty much just won the game right there.
Yeah, I think that he could have very well attacked a long time ago. He could have even done some decent drop action, but he's not choosing to do that. I think he's scared probably of Colossi. I know that I mean, you can see obviously he's still making 2 Vikings right now, so he's producing more and more Vikings. He's even getting ship weapons upgrades. I know that as a Terran player, I've gone from having an advantage to losing a game because of Colossi, so I can understand the fact that he would be scared. However, like I said, his scouting is just kind of lacking right now. But he may choose to go ahead and engage. Protoss is a little bit out of position right now.
And by a little bit, you mean massively. All of these units are now trapped with their back against the wall.
God.
So unless he has the best storms ever, he's going to be in a really bad position. He is able to slip out of it, pick off a couple of units, maybe do some nice feedback to all of those medevacs, but he is, I don't think that was actually canceled, and there is a big load of, do the feedbacks! Come on, do the feedback! He does get one of those full energy and full unit medevacs. However, the drop is now moving on to his natural.
Terran lifting off right there. I'm not sure if that was the best idea. I guess so. He is going to be able to force these zealots into a little bit of a bad position for attacking. He's actually going to lift off once more. These sentries hopefully will be able to take out medevacs, and actually Yoshua being forced to drop off his units, just too scared that he will not be able to manage to get out of this battle alive.
He is sending in that small hit squad trying to just pick off a couple units, but there's a misclick. They were targeting a zealot instead of the very valuable High Templar and sentries. Yeah, those things.
Yeah, and I really just think that Terran, that little group of units, was sent after the main army of Protoss to keep them from chasing those medevacs down.
But now this third base, the one thing that has been keeping Omni in the game, has just been scouted and is being dropped. All of these workers have absolutely nowhere to go. They will be killed off to a small cybernetic robot.
Yeah, that is so unfortunate for Protoss. That's really what was keeping him in this game, and now he's back down to actually just 2 bases with the third one just now starting.
However, he might have a timing. These ghosts on the field are definitely a big problem. If big EMPs land, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. However, the major parts of the Terran army are out of position, and great force fields, making sure that none of these workers are able to get away. Yeah, he kills off a ton of workers there, so I think he should just pull back. He's done some damage to his opponent, but now he's not going to be able to do the aggression, and you can see, though, that he stayed in a little bit too long, and almost all of his valuable units have been killed. No High Templar, no sentries left on the field. Or actually, 5 High Templar, but none of them with this army.
Now, I have to say that it's quite interesting to see that Omni is going ahead and getting his Colossus against Colossi again, as he should know that Terran does have one ship attack upgraded and a ton of Vikings in his unit composition. I'm actually kind of wondering why he's choosing to go for that. I feel like if he wanted to get Colossi, he should probably go ahead and get his ground units first and then get them later.
Yeah, he has seen that his opponent has invested a lot into Vikings, but he's also invested a lot into Ghosts, so it could be that Omni just doesn't really know what to do from here, because Ghosts obviously deal very well with High Templar. With their snipe attack, they can kill High Templar off very, very quickly. Just 2 shots are needed. And with the Vikings in the air, Colossus aren't a really great option either, so I think Omni's slowly losing his options in what he can do to respond to this army.
Yeah, I feel like he was doing pretty well with his Zealots and High Templars, so he needs to stick with that. But, you know, it is what it is. It does look like Terran is possibly going to go in for an attack now. He sees that there is one Colossus, and oh man, getting some excellent snipes there. However, there are quite a few High Templars still left. Oh, actually, just 2 now.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I like this
Oh my!
engagement for the Terran. I mean, like, there's a huge storm that just got dropped, and there's a lot of units that just died. What happened there? All of those ghosts were wandering around in the front, not really doing anything, and he is going to eventually be able to use this very large number of units to finally push through, but at what cost? He's lost a big chunk of his army, and now he stands to lose all the rest of it. Unfortunately, there is nothing to shoot up, and there's the remaining units coming in to probably finish this game off. I don't think that the now dead Colossus will be able to stop it, and that's just a ton of Marauders moving in to snipe the 3rd base.
Man, this Terran player is just like... He's got like a bloodlust for bases or something. He's just taken out so many in the past couple of games.
What I have to give him a lot of credit for is that he's actually a random player. He just happened to both times roll Terran in this thing. I do think that Terran's his main race, looking briefly at his profile, so it's definitely his major advantage is actually playing the one that he wants to be, but he didn't have to be playing this. He had a lot of other potential things that could have happened.
Yeah, so there we go. We're looking at about 56 supply versus 150, and that is most definitely the GG. Awesome game.
Yeah, the Terran player once again proving the value of getting small groups of units and really spreading your opponent out with them. He was able to snipe several bases, find the hidden expansion, and overall just dominate his opponent, never giving him a chance to get back into the game.
Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in to that cast. This is Pool. You can check out my YouTube channel at youtube.com/poolsc, as well as my stream at twitch.tv/poolsc.
And this is Senex. You can check out my YouTube at www.youtube.com/wiseoldsenex, all one word. Unfortunately, I do not have a live stream yet. I will be trying to get that as fast as I can. Right now, I've been casting for a grand total of 4 days, so I have a lot of catching up to do with all the people who know a lot about how to utilize all this amazing technology that we have in the modern era.
Yes, Optimus Prime.
Alrighty, so thanks everybody on the VODs for watching. Everybody who's watching the live stream should totally stay on board. And that is the end of that particular game. Peace.